Hello and welcome. My name is Aerith, and this is my year and a half roster update. 78 weeks, 1 year and a half. This is where I've gotten to. I'm at 5.6 million GP. Just finished getting Han Solo up to Relic 7. C-3PO is at Relic 3. I am approaching Jedi Knight Luke with Hermit Yoda, Captain Han, and Rolo. And I have C3 or 2PO here sitting in the wings so that I can relic them up after these three requirements are completed. Next, I have Darth Malik at 5 shards short. 5 shards short of being 6 stars. I'm gonna keep farming him as much as I can. And aside from Jedi Knight Luke, the next will be Commander Ahsoka Tano. I will have her unlocked at the end of Conquest when Proving Grounds open up. So in about a week, Ahsoka will be activated, and Darth Bane will be short by about 15 shards. So we either have to wait till the next Conquest, or Proving Grounds in order to unlock Bane, or hope to God that I can find him in shipment somewhere. I think he is found very seldomly, but occasionally down here, as well as potentially, oh, not this one, potentially here. Now, if I had planned ahead and saved up some stuff a little bit more, this currency in particular, I would have been able to unlock Commander Ahsoka a lot sooner, use this 4 times, get the extra 20 shards, and then I wouldn't have had to do a reset for her. Which, I mean, I didn't plan that far ahead. I've been kind of winging it for the last year and a half with the main idea that I'm going to not farm Galactic Legends, and I'm gonna take out Galactic Legends myself with other teams, with off-meta teams, I guess. And I'm finding some decent success with that. The next thing that I'm gonna point out is Proving Grounds requires a lot of CLS-esque teams, or C-3PO in some teams, like the Padme team. So now that C-3PO is at Relic 3, and the majority of the CLS team is at Relic levels, we're going to see if I get more success in the upcoming Proving Grounds. The other thing I should probably point out and show is, not this one, wrong button. I go to my capital ships. I notice that I've neglected them a little bit. My Executor has been sitting at 5 stars for significantly too long. I haven't been paying attention, haven't been resetting or spending crystals on getting him close to 7 stars. But it is what it is. It's still doing me a lot of, it's doing a lot of work for me. The majority of people still can't get through it. And those that can are, completely eradicating my roster anyway. And then the Malevolence, as much as I have the Malevolence up at 5 stars, the team is not there. Because if I go to Separatists, I haven't really farmed them at all. So I only have 5 star, and that's probably because I was farming, I farmed Iden Versio to 7 stars. So that makes sense, but I should probably get my Geos up and the Hyena Bomber. But right now my focus when it comes to fleet is punishing 1, make sure that that Executor team is as effective as possible despite Executor itself only being set at 5 stars. Level up this Marauder, get it up to 7 stars, and then bring up the Y-Wing. I think it would probably be important it was at one point important that I could have gotten towards the TIE Echelon, but as soon as Punishing 1 came out, that finalizer counter wasn't really relevant. I've also noticed that despite being where I'm at, here in Bronzium, not many people actually have farmed Executor. I've seen a lot of people with like 6 Galactic Legends and no Executor. So, in my free-to-play roster, that's what I'm going to rush, because people neglect their fleets way too much. Understandable, once you have one strong fleet that gets you where you want, then why bother with the rest? I think that we're going to put a little more focus into fleet in the next 6 months, next year, because I've minimized on the characters that I'm farming towards, and I'm looking to just boost up the teams that I have. These these low relic teams, I have a really good example here. These lower relic teams of 501st being all at relic 3, or the Padme team only being at relic 3 as well, they can only get me so far, so I'll be putting a little more focus into getting up to relic 7. There's also quite a few teams down here that are still at gear 12. The Darth Revan himself, the Jedi Knight Revan team himself, because Jedi Knight Revan is at relics, but Jedi Knight Cal isn't. I'm going to need Jedi Knight Luke as well as Hoda. So those 3, and then either Jolie, Bindo, or Bastila, potentially both, bring them to relics. Bring Qui-Gon up to relic levels. And then I have some unaligned Force users here at gear 12 as well. So I might as well bring them up to relic levels as well. And that's a lot of teams that need to be brought up to relic levels, and then the teams that are at relic levels need to go to higher relic levels. So I feel like the expansion of my teams will be quite minimal for the time being, while I focus on gear 13 and relic maths. Anyway, this is where my roster is at a year and a half, 5.6 million galactic power. My best characters are Commander Luke, Dr. Aphra, General Skywalker. 3 highly effective characters for representing really effective teams to take out Galactic Legends. The next one would be Vader, which can kind of represent Starkiller, but that's more Emperor Palpatine, which is way down here. Anyway, that's where I'm at so far with this. If you want to see my progress in Conquest, I'm only on Sector 2. I have put very little effort, brain power into it so far. I usually do... Oh, I'm not even at 1 crate. I usually get to at least the 2nd crate here, so we'll make sure that happens before the end of the week. For now, that's it. Thanks very much for watching. Feel free to like the video. If you enjoy this type of content, then subscribe. It's absolutely free. Takes nothing out of you. And I will see you in the next one. God bless.